What's going on, guys? It's James with Shyhammer Fantasy, and I am hunched over trying to look at the camera right now because I'm trying to show you exactly what I'm working on. I'm in the 9th Age content team tournament we have going on. Basically, we're going to go ahead and all make a converted model of something for our armies in the 9th Age, and basically it has to have a minor conversion, and we're going to paint it up, and it has to be done before Christmas, or before like a certain date before Christmas. I think it was like the 23rd or 26th. I forgot what day it was. Whatever. I have to have it done before Christmas regardless. So I decided to go with my boar chariot, and as you can see right now, I'm going to zoom in so you can see what's going on here. But this is literally a mess of bits from everywhere, really, that I'm working with to try to figure out what I really want to put on this boar chariot. So I do have some boars from the Mantic model range, and this is pretty much going to be the base that I'm going to start with the Rocky base. I do have 3 different chariots to work with. Obviously I got this goblin one, which I'm probably not going to use. I do have an old school orc one from the original battalion box, and it's missing a bit here, but that's not a problem. And then I also have the Mantic one. Now truthfully, in all honesty, like, it's either between this one or this one, and I'm like backwards again. I hate when I do that. And just the orkiness in me always picks the spikes and shiny objects, so I'm definitely going to go with the Mantic range. Now I do have a couple characters I want to put on there, and this is really where I'm like getting stumped at. I have this Avatar of War Orc hero. He is actually a really bad looking motherfucker, man. That's him right there. The one thing though is I really like how he looks, but I'm kind of just want to take his head off and put his head on Azhag. And this is just for my next model I want to make, is a orc wyvern boss, or orc lord on a wyvern. Just basically because I really hate using, in all fairness, if you guys know the rules on Azhag from 8th edition, he was like stupid because of the crown that was making him stupid. But he has like this really low jaw on his face, and I just don't like this face. And this one is just like so much more menacing. And he's like screaming and like flipping out. I love it. And I'm like, there we go, that versus that. So, anyways, and then I also have the supporting boar guys. Now, I was contemplating putting just the 2 on there like it normally is, or putting 3 and having, you know, aka the hero on there just in case I ever need to. But I do have this other guy who's the Mantic guy who is holding the chains as well. He has a standard that broke off, so I got plenty of standards here that I could use to replace. And then I mean, I got the BSB kit from the Warboss kit. I have some Chaos one right here. I have another Chaos one somewhere over here. There we go. Got some Chaos banners, and these look pretty good. I think this one right here would look pretty good if I could find where the pole would go. Yeah, it would go decent with him, I think. This one's a little long. The other thing I was contemplating doing was taking this one here and throwing it onto this guy's back over here and having him have like a giant pole out of his back, but that's way too big. It doesn't look right. If this was a little shorter, I would. I'm going to play around with my options, but I wanted to show you more or less what I got going on here. I'm also thinking about taking off one of the boar heads and putting on this other boar head that's a GW model boar head, just because I like the way this boar looks better. And I mean, I don't want to have 2 that look identical. Kind of bothers me. And then the other guy right here is a Rackham miniature. He had I forgot what the name of these guys are, but they basically have like giant like whips and not chains, like they look like fanatics almost. They have like these big ball and chain things. But I cut it off on this guy and I put it on somebody else. But he's still in a very good dynamic pose, especially if he's coming off of a chariot. So if he's coming off the chariot, looks like he's just straight swinging off the chariot, kind of a deal. So I gotta find something to do. I gotta get him a head and another arm, but this is definitely a good pose, and he's not really taking up too much room on the chariot. So I could possibly fit all 3 guys in. That's the plan. Hopefully, if it works out. If not, we might be 1 crewman short. That's gonna be testing it. Well, I'll find out. I'll do something orky. Yeah. So this is basically the starting line of my conversion work on my chariot, my boar chariot. I do have a shit ton of bits to go through here from all different stuff. These are all my different heads I got for orcs. Basically, there's a lot of 40k heads in here. There's a lot of orc heads from different companies in here, and then there's like chaos heads and stuff like that in there as well. So I got stuff to play with. I'm gonna go ahead and look through it all and come up with my best option. Oh shit! I have another box here. I totally forgot about this one. With like War Machine bits. Alright, let's see what I got going on here. And yeah, there we go. We got another skewer thing for the front end of the boar chariot. That's cool. And the rest of the stuff doesn't really look so useful for a boar chariot. But sure enough. Anyways, I'm gonna play with this stuff. Alright guys, the next video you see with, on my conversion, I will pretty much have it almost built, I guess, and then you'll see it before it's painted, and you guys can comment on it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. This is a very short video just showing you what I'm starting off with, and take care. Peace. So I figured I would just go on the mic here and show you pictures instead, so the still pictures could go over a little bit more in detail. You can see what I'm looking at. So on this one over here, this first picture, I took out the old Mantic wheels and I put the boar wheels from the GW model, but I took the scythes off and I put them there. But the middle scythe of the scythes were like kind of cheap and weak, so I basically put some cut some swords off and put those to elongate the scythes to make it look good. The other side actually has a halberd tip, so the wheels are a little bit more reinforced looking instead of those Mantic ones. As for I'm still going to go ahead and do this conversion with the head over to the other boar head, and you'll probably see that a little bit later. I decided to leave this guy out, and I'm going to go ahead and use that orc face from the 40k range. Over here, I am definitely going to use this guy here and this pole for the banner, and you'll see it all come together soon. And then this guy over here, he's I'm still going to use him for sure. So as you can see right here, I'm just playing with how he's going to look. On top, I was playing with this option here where I could put this dragon head as like the top of the clamp of the where the chains are holding, like the harness, I guess it is, to the boars. But I play with this option back and forth. I did change the top yoke that's holding the boars to the goblin one. My reasoning for that was just because the GW, or the Mantic one, really didn't sit on them correctly, and I just figured I might as well convert it a little bit more. Why not, if I'm already going this far? So this guy over here, holy crap, I found this ogre weapon. It's just this giant fucking club. This club is now called the Kraken Club. Alright, and I got a good yelling savage orc face on this guy, so that's great. And then I got his other arm somewhere soon. And then, as you can see, actually his other arm's hiding underneath the chariot right now. But yeah, this is the dragon head again. Over here I was playing with how they both fit in. Now I got the arm on with the arm pad. And then this guy, I gave him another savage orc face because I decided to give that other head to the Azhag model like I said I was going to do. So, but this one is an old metal savage orc boar boy, and he has like a ton of piercings and going on, and just like a bunch of stuff going on there. I decided to leave the third guy out because I feel like it's just cluttering it a lot, and I really don't want too much clutter because then you can't see what's going on. Too much drawing out the eye. I did spend a lot of time chopping this guy's head off over here, and then I found out it wasn't hollow inside, so I had to like start shaving it to fit the boar head. So I got the boar head on there finally. Green stuffed the gaps. And then he's up on front now. I decided to give this guy a
Chaos Halberd. Not that I had anything wrong with the Dwarf Axe, but it kind of fits the theme of the lances more or less. So, I mean, they got upgraded. They got their brutal boar riders. They get lances. They're gonna be strength 7 on a charge. They gotta look like they have lances. At least the Kraken Club looks like it's gonna do a strength 7 hit. That thing is fucking huge. So here's a better picture. This is right before I'm about to primer him in the box. And then I decided to change this guy's arm one more time. I found another arm that was a little bit more orkier, a little bit thicker. So I put his arm, switched his arm out again. I decided to put the banner together like this. I put the orc face on top of the banner. And yeah, then I already showed you that. So that's about it. Everybody's about to get ready to get painted. And I'm going to primer it all. It's just going to be black, so the next couple pictures that you'll see in the next video probably won't show much. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you like a mid-progress of the paint job, and then you'll eventually see the end product. Alright guys, hope you like this. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care.